A lesser asked question when Combiner Wars was announced. What do you do with Menasaure's chest piece? Because, well, it's a car. I mean, you can't really mold an entire car into Motormaster somewhere, can you? And the answer is, no, of course not. So, you do the obvious thing. You make a new character out of it. Legends Blackjack, who was once upon a time going to be Runabout upgraded to a Stunticon, nixed for trademark reasons most likely, so we get an upgraded Micromaster instead. It's a nice sports car mode, very modern and sleek. It's molded in a dark gray plastic, and painted up with gold for all of the windows and purple across the doors, with just a little bit on the back spoiler. The front in particular is nicely molded, with silver headlights and his Decepticon emblem in the traditional spot on the hood. If you want a little more detail, he comes with an accessory that can be used as a larger spoiler and a roof-mounted gun. Not a lot to say, so let's get to robot mode where we have a little bit more to talk about. The transformation feels familiar, not that a toy used this one before, but the style of the transformation has a lot of classic elements. It's a smooth transition, no real tricks, but not too simple. In robot mode, I can definitely see where Runabout's intentions for the mold were. There's still some traits of the G1 Battle Charger in this design. The head in particular, which does not look like G1 Blackjack at all, as well as the rear of the vehicle's roof, giving his chest a similar shape to the original Runabout. He's a more colorful guy though. There's a lot of purple showing in this mode, as well as more gold on the arms and knees. It's a very Decepticon color scheme, maybe one on the generic side in that sense, but the gold does help pull some of his own identity into it. Articulation's nice on him, rotating neck, ball-jointed shoulders, hips, and knees, bicep rotation, and 90-degree elbows, making him quite posable at this size. For some added attack power, his spoiler can be held as an axe weapon. And it's kind of a strange one. It's not an axe like I've ever seen. I mean, I can see how one might be designed like this, but it's not very efficient looking. There's also no way for him to hold it as a blaster, which I would have preferred. Now we're at the part of the review where I show you what he looks like in his Combiner chest mode. Good news, you've already seen it. You literally park his vehicle mode inside of Menasaure's chest, with a spoiler added to the roof. I personally prefer it without though, as it looks kinda weird having that tiny part sticking out of his chest. It looks fine, and it's a clever use of Menasaure's original piece, but this is the infamous flaw to Blackjack. He barely holds in place. Any shake or movement makes him fall out. The shape of Motormaster's pegs are to blame, keeping Blackjack from pegging on far enough, even opening up one of his sockets, ruining the effect. On his own though, Blackjack is a nice figure. I would have preferred Runabout. Next up, we hit some old school Kamen Rider. Or Riders, maybe. To see which it is, just wait till we open tomorrow's present.